Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another helr series. It's good to be back. This time, as you can see, we are in the indycars. Look at that beautiful skin pack. Oof. Let's walk you through our grid today. Magic Mass starting in pole position. G-Dude in second position. Etonji in third. William Grounds in fourth. Skull Payne in fifth. Jimmy Ricard in 6, Sheps in 7, Kevinator in 8th, Viper in 9, and Wagon in 10. Now, this season, it's very exciting. It's very, very, very exciting. What's going to happen is we do a qualifying. We do a sprint race for 20 minutes. No pit stops. No nothing. Pure action. Then, it is a reverse grid race. 3 times fuel wear. 2 times tyre wear. Multiple pit stops. Multiple strategies. Fuel saving. All underway tonight in this helr series, IndyCar 2023. Without further ado, let's get into the action. We're on board with Jimmy Ricard. A couple people slow off the line. Etonji very slow off the line. Jimmy Ricard following through. Good start for some people. G-Dude in the lead. William Grounds right behind him. Looks like a bit of push and shove. We can't really see what's going on right now. It's death! Jimmy Ricard gets through. Other people get through. There's a car upside down. Let's get a replay. Alright, we're watching from William's perspective here. Looks like he gives G-Dude the little punt. Bam! Bit of damage for him. G-Dude is upside down. Oh my goodness. Okay, with G-Dude here, look at that beautiful livery. Gets the hit from behind, hits a tyre barrier, nothing he can do, and he's now just upside down. Oh my god, he is flying everywhere. Oh my goodness. And he's stuck. He doesn't have a reset button, he is stuck. This is not good. We're on board here with Viper to see all the action that's going on. You can see that Viper actually doesn't... Oh wow. Out of all the chaos, he's had the least chaotic spin-off. Still in reverse there. This is the last angle, I promise, okay? Etonji with a bad start drops all the way down to 8th place. Taking it cautious, sees the drama, goes to the left, straight through to 3rd place, where he started. A bit fortunate for Etonji. Now, I've only just realised, but there was a bit of afters afterwards, and William there, oh my god, getting argy-bargy with Kevinator. Oh, and he's in the wall. There was another party in there as well. Kevinator's backwards now. This is not the start anyone wanted. Alright, so we're here with Skull Payne, who is one of the culprits in the next incident. He gets around that cleanly, sticks the nose down the inside, thinks better of it. They're fighting. He sees them fighting, goes around the outside, leaves a little bit of space, but it doesn't look like enough, and that caused the incident between the others. 3 into 1 does not work. That is for sure. But after all the chaos, Magic in 1st, Jimmy in 2nd, Etonji in 3rd, Skull Payne 4th, William Grounds 5th, Kevinator 6th, Chef 7th, Viper 8th. I think there's a couple pit stops need to be done. Wow, what a start. We're on board with Sheps, who's had a bit of an unfortunate start, gains a position from the people in the pits. Kevinator finds the tyre barrier in that beautiful livery, and Sheps goes through into 5th place. A good start for Sheps. Oh, you can see how slidey the cars are. We're on board with Etonji here. Jimmy Ricard in front. Etonji's getting a bit fed up because he's so slow. Hits him straight into the wall. Etonji just lets him back through. Cedes the position. Now, one thing I do need to mention about Jimmy Ricard is he had no practice on this track. His first laps were in qualifying. So he's doing a great job here, but he does not know his braking zones. And Etonji... Oh, looks like he's getting a bit impatient. Now, Skull Payne has joined this little party for 2nd place. And we're about to see Jimmy Ricard going so slow that Etonji just hits him up the arse again. Skull Payne may be looking to make a move. Nah. Etonji lets Jimmy Ricard back through, and look at these guys. Wow. The fight for 2nd place is on, and they're sliding everywhere. Well, it looks like Etonji just hit the wall. Sheps might be joining the party soon. He's getting close. It's still the same lap. And it's these guys again. What's going to happen? Oh, Jimmy Ricard and Etonji. Was that 2 hits? Looks like Skull Payne hit Etonji a little bit as well. How good. I know what you're thinking. Does he hit him? It looks like he almost did there. Look at this angle. This is incredible. Oh. Leaving each other room. Beautiful driving. Let's get a replay. Coming out of the bend. Tonji's got overspeed. Nearly collects Jimmy Ricard. Saves it. Coming down to the braking zone. Skull Pain's right there as well. Look how close they are. Giving each other just enough room. And Atonji goes through. Skull Pain looking to bring Jimmy Ricard more pain. Beautiful driving from these lads. Oh, Atonji's getting slidey. Skull Pain we just lost Skull Pain. What the hell? So I saw this out of the corner of my eye, and I don't even remember this happening, but looks like Skull Pain's lost it. He's following pretty close on the curb. Bit too much power, and he is backwards. Oh no. Oh, and he has to wait now. Oh, nearly spins it into Sheps. Good spin, and he's underway. Nothing has been said about Magic Mass today, and you'd think he's back winning in that Ferrari, but no, it's an IndyCar this time. He's still in a red car, but he is in the IndyCar. And look at him go. 23-second lead. It looks like Magic Mass is pulling off another magical drive. We're on board with Wagon here. Now, a little disclaimer, Wagon had lots of technical difficulties this night. In the same place. Man, the throttle on these cars is killer. And oh, look at the tightness on that. Wow. How cool do these cars look without a wing as well? Oh my goodness. But you cannot put the throttle down without a wing, that is for sure. Really unfortunate for Wagon. He is an oval expert, so in our Indy 500-ish next week, I expect very big things from him, and I know I will get them. We're here with Sheps, who is catching Mr. Jimmy Ricard. And these throttles, they're so sensitive, and look at that, that is Sheps turned around, gets underway nice and fast. Who's that? That is Skull Pain taking the position. Could be a fight between these two to the finish. We're on board on this last lap with Magic Mass. Oh, someone's in front. Do they want to finish the lap on this race? No, they don't. Magic Mass coming home P1. What a magical drive. Atonji had a terrible season last year in that McLaren. IndyCar. Apparently he's American now. He loves it. P2 for Mr. Atonji. His first podium, I believe, in helr. What a drive. Jimmy Ricard. What is practice? This guy doesn't need it. P3, a podium. You know this guy is always going to get a top 5 somehow, even if he crashes 10 times. Skull Pain. P4. The faster, the younger, Sheps. Unfortunate today, but he comes home P5. Mr. Viper. Really unfortunate start to the race. He's silent as always. P6 for Viper. Mr. Revenator, the big boss man. First race in IndyCar, coming home P8. Wagon, coming home P9. Unfortunately with a retirement, G-Dude P10. After the first lap crash, couldn't get going again. Really unfortunate. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get underway here with the reverse grid race, we have to do a formation lap to get into position. This race is going to be 35 minutes plus 1. There's going to be lots of pit stops, lots of strategy. To go through the running order, Wagon taking pole position, Kevinator P2, William Grounds P3, Viper P4, Sheps P5, Skull Pain P6, Jimmy Ricard P7, Atonji P8, Magic Mass P9. Can Magic go back to back, starting all the way from the back? Find out. So from this point onwards, Wagon has control of the field, single file. He can go whenever he wants. He is in complete control. And let's just watch this start. Holding them up. When does he go? He's around the bend. He sends it after the bend. Looks like he catches Kevinator off guard. They're spinning in the background. People are sliding. Wagon. Look at the advantage he already has. Looks like William is making a move on Kevinator. Kevinator's defending. They're touching. They're hitting. Oh my goodness. They're scrubbing wheels. Wow. Oh, and they've smashed into the wall. Let's get a replay of this. We're here with Kevinator here. Looks like he's kind of defending his position. Take the middle ground. He just slides across and hits William. Oh my goodness, William's hitting back. They're just turning into each other. William's hitting him again. Kevin makes the corner. He slides across and they hit. Oh my goodness, we're going to need a replay of this. Alright, watching it from William's perspective here. They're coming in. Kevin comes across and they're both just turning into each other. Wow. Something has happened to Wagon as well. We're watching here. Oh, the corner of doom. A little bit too much wheel spin and he's spun. He's sliding backwards, staying out of people's way. And now he's on the curbs. And he avoids everyone. Incredible. And he's now beached. Oh no. His car is now beached. On the curbing. Wow. In the midst of all this chaos. Oh my goodness. We're seeing lots of moves going on. Oh my goodness. Jimmy Ricard slides right by Skull Payne. Bit cheeky. Skull Payne says, I'll have that back, thank you. Goes through. Does he? Where is he? Jimmy Ricard's still there in the mirror. He slides behind. Skull Payne's got the position back. Wowee. What a start. You know Magic Mass doesn't want to wait around and we're on board with him here. He sees an opportunity. Atonji just goes deep and Magic Mass takes that position. He is already up to 6th. How high can he climb? We're on board with Skull Payne right behind Viper. Jimmy Ricard right behind him. Viper a little bit too much slide. They collect each other there. A little bit of contact. Lots of cars. Oh, and Viper spins. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What on earth has just happened? Alright, I've slowed this down now. Okay, so Viper spins there. Skull Payne goes into him. Jimmy Ricard goes past. Magic is there. Viper, they hit. And then he spins Magic. Atonji hits Skull Payne. And it looks like Atonji gets through. Magic is still spun around. Someone has now hit Atonji. What on earth is going on? I think the biggest loser out of all of this was Magic Mass. Because we're watching it here. He's trying to take advantage of the situation. Gets his back end hit. You see Atonji go through who he just overtook. The Skull Payne is ahead as well. He gains the position on Viper. But wow, look at that. Back down to 7th. Kevin is going slow. He might have some damage. Magic Mass immediately makes the overtake. Wowee, what a start. Speaking of Magic Mass, they say the only reason I made reverse grid races was so that we could see some amazing overtakes. Maybe. Here we are watching him. Skull Payne goes to the inside. That is a bad mistake because now Magic gets the perfect run. And look at that run he gets. Straight past Skull Payne. Beautiful move. Into the braking zone. Skull Payne's still almost there. But Magic has the position. Just having a quick look at this little gaggle of cars. William in first, Sheps in second, Jimmy Ricard in third. They've kind of escaped all of this mayhem and there's a big gap between them and Atonji in 4th. Speaking of brilliant overtakes, this needs to be seen. Atonji, so defensive. Magic around the outside. Atonji's not even there. Look at that, just goes deep. Does it beautifully. I think I've just seen someone go off in the background. What? Yeah, I did. I'm not seeing things. I'm actually, I just keep seeing stuff go on in the background of fights and Skull Payne misses his braking zone and finds a tyre barrier. Gets it into reverse really fast. Gets back underway. There's a lot going on in this race. We're on board here with Jimmy Ricard. Sheps is right behind. William Ground's in first place. Jimmy, little punt into the wall. Gets the overtake on William, but he did send him into the wall. Oh, and William loses another position. Unfortunate there. We're just watching this from William's perspective. Gets the punt. Finds the wall. Loses both of the positions. But he is fighting back. Look at the dive bomb. Oh my goodness, Sheps. Aware of what's going on. But it looks like William gets the position. We're on board here with Sheps behind William Grounds. Because something's happened to Mr. Ricard here. He is going slow. It looks like he gives the position back to William. And William has gone off? What the... what? Okay, so I kind of know what's going on now. Jimmy Ricard knows that he hit William, so he's given the position back. And William I don't know. But he has gone off. And this is going to see William drop a couple positions. Atonji goes past as well. How far back is Skull Payne? Struggling to get it into first gear, but he's underway again. In front of Skull Payne. I've crashed? When did I... Oh, I've crashed. Let's watch that. Okay, so there's William. There's me. Looks like a little too much throttle. How have I spun in that direction? Too much revs. Look at that livery, isn't that beautiful? But that's a little bit of damage. That's William going past. That's me crashing. I'm filming this like 2 days after the race. I kind of forgot what's already happened. So don't hold me to it. But yeah, that's me crashing. The two shepherds. The young, the old. Who wins? Mr. Jimmy Ricard in first place right now. Magic is right behind. Sheps in second place. And Jimmy Ricard into the pits. Magic Mass into the pits. Sheps going another lap. How does he have the fuel for that? Does he run out? Let's find out. We're watching Kevinator here. Wow, what an angle. Bit of a spin there. He's rolling backwards. He's not stopping the car. He's trying to spin the car. Spins it. Gets it going. That's Sheps in first place. Oh, Kevinator's turned into him. Look at that cone. Sheps has hit the wall. Oh my goodness. That is not great for Sheps, who needed a good in-lap. It's just after the pit stop. We're here. Magic gets through. Jimmy Ricard gets through. Wow. So maybe that incident with Kevinator actually cost Sheps positions there. Rather unfortunate for Sheps, but he should have a slight tactical advantage when it comes to pit stops later. We were on board with Skull Payne because whenever you're on board with him, something always happens. And we've got William Grounds. Looks like a little too much throttle heading to that corner. And William has spun, and Skull Payne sees himself up to P4. I'm starting to think that maybe 4 is his favourite number. He is a McLaren fan, so that means he is a Lando fan. So he must like the number 4. Very interesting. We're on board with Mr. Ricard now. 5 seconds behind Magic Masson. He has spun out. Is there someone spinning out there as well? Oh my goodness. Let's get a replay. So I saw this one out of the corner of my eye while watching Jimmy Ricard. Magic Mass in front. And it's the same thing as Mr. Ricard. Just a little too much throttle, it looks like. Oh my, look at that angle. That is beautiful. Whoa. Holy smokes. But anyway, that is Sheps moving up to P2 with Jimmy Ricard spinning out. I just saw this, so I thought I should add it. Sheps with a blatant corner cut. Giving the flowers a little bit of a mow. Bit mean if you ask me. We're watching here Magic Mass in the pits, Jimmy Ricard in the pits, that's Atonji in the pits as well, Skull Payne in the pits, everyone except for Sheps, who appears to just always go an extra lap to everybody else. After Sheps' pit stop, Magic Mass, does he go ahead? Where is he? Yep, he is well ahead. But Sheps slides back into second place. Now, in comes the drama, lap 25. There's maybe 3 to 5 minutes left in the race, including the +1 lap. And here comes the drama. Magic Mass has to come in for a pit stop. The math was done. It was going to be insanely tight if you're going to have enough fuel or not. When I designed this race, I made it specifically so that you would need to either fuel save a certain amount or you would need to do an extra pit stop. It came down to the finest of finest numbers. Who benefits? Who doesn't? Magic Mass coming into the pits. What does this do? Sheps back into the lead of the race. Does he have enough? He stayed out those extra laps. Does that help him make it to the end? Jimmy Ricard also in the pits. It is all going on. Does Skull Payne get ahead of Jimmy Ricard? Does Skull Payne need a pit? What is going to happen? We're with Jimmy Ricard. I think it's a lap after his pit. He ended up in 5th place, falling behind William as well. William hasn't pitted. Jimmy Ricard goes around the outside. There's contact. Jimmy's in the wall. William gets the position. William jets off ahead. Jimmy is stuck behind him. Oh, thinks about the lunge. Wow. This is very costly for Jimmy Ricard, who was on the podium. I don't know why I stopped. Look at this. Jimmy Ricard goes through. There's contact. Oh my goodness. They're side by side. Heading into here. Jimmy goes deep. Whoa. Would you look at that? Jimmy Ricard back up to 4th place now. Skull Payne on the podium. Can he stay there? There's like 2-3 laps left. Can Jimmy Ricard catch that much up to Skull Payne, who is already lapping really slow? It could be close. It's the last lap. We're here with Sheps. Oh my goodness, look at that fuel saving. He has been fuel saving hard. He nearly runs out of fuel across the line. But here it is. Sheps, after a bad first race, in the main race, comes home for P1. Magic with absolute pace today. But the unfortunate of fuel comes home P2. He has also been saving fuel like absolutely crazy. Skull Pain coming home P3, running out of fuel across the line. Absolutely incredible. Jimmy Ricard having to pit for the fuel. Maybe could have made it, maybe couldn't have. Coming home P4. William Grounds, seemingly involved in absolutely everything today. What a race it must have been for him, so exciting. He, coming home P5. Atonji, myself, doing Atonji things, crashing a lot in the second race, coming home P6. Viper, the silent assassin, trying to get a grips of these new cars, coming home P7. Kevinator, the boss man, struggling with the cars, he'll be back next week, coming home P8. What a race this has been, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed. This has been round 1 of helr IndyCar 2023 season. Next week, it is the Indy 500-ish. I can't wait to see you guys, and I'll see you next week.